lunatic. I mean, he literally got shot and immediately jumped back up and started yelling in the direction the bullets were coming from, unarmed. Just tell her she won. Tell her she won. But Trump's got all those weird, coming out. I think the guy couldn't get like a bead on him, That's not a sane human being. I would have been on the ground crying in the fetal position, like, all right, give me the truck. I don't want this job anymore.
Ever seen a comedian knock the socks off? A President Bill Burr just did that to Trump on live TV, and it was epic. The funny man went full blast roasting Trump like a Thanksgiving turkey, but here's the kicker: Trump couldn't handle it. He lost his cool faster than his hairpiece in a wind tunnel. Want to see how a regular Joe can make the big man squirm? Stick around, it's going to be a wild ride. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It cost you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So did you click the subscribe button? Great, thank you so much. Now back to the video. Picture this: Bill Burr, the regular Joe with a microphone, steps onto the stage like he's about to order a coffee, but tonight he's serving up something a lot stronger than espresso. The audience is on edge, not knowing what's coming next. Burr's known for his no-holds-barred comedy, but tonight's different. There's a spark in his eye that says, I'm about to light this place up.
I don't want to hear it. I don't watch politics, so we're going to keep it light. All right? Here we go. All right. Well, I just got over the flu, which is fantastic. You know what I mean? Just going through this Rolodex of people that coughed on you, sniffled near you, walked by an Asian or something. You try to fight it. They say on the internet, that's where all the disease comes from. The whole flight, I'm sitting there looking at his dirty Jesus feet. And all I'm thinking is the next pandemic is growing in the bottom of his feet. And all I'm going to be is the next, patient number 2. Whatever the next disease is,
As Burr grabs the mic, you can almost hear the collective intake of breath. He starts off slow, talking about the weather or some other mundane stuff, but then boom, he drops Trump's name, and suddenly everyone's sitting up straighter. It's like he's poked a hornet's nest with a stick, and the buzzing is about to start. Burr's first jab hits Trump where it hurts his ego. I've seen sandcastles with better structural integrity than Trump share, he quips. The audience laughs, a mix of shock and delight, but Burr's just warming up. He's like a boxer dancing around the ring, throwing jabs and waiting for the perfect moment to land the big punch.
To be honest with you, I can't believe Trump didn't win this thing like 4 months ago. I know that's weird for younger people to hear, but when I was a kid, if you were running for president and you got shot and you didn't die, that was the end of the election. How about the real estate agent that speaks through her nose? Oh, there's a point. This is so difficult. It's like they overlap. I just can't make up my mind. There was nothing you could say, right? Everybody would just be like, this guy's the man. He is the king. I don't know. I'll be honest with you. I think the number one reason Trump survived is all those herky-jerky movements.
The comedian's words paint a picture of Trump that's both hilarious and brutal. He doesn't just tell jokes. He dissects Trump's behavior with the precision of a surgeon wielding a very sharp, very sarcastic scalpel. Trump's so orange when he goes to the beach, seagulls mistake him for a giant Cheeto and try to eat him, Burr says, and you can almost hear the audience's jaws dropping. But it's not just about the laughs. Burr's got a knack for cutting through the BS and getting to the heart of the matter. He talks about policies like he's explaining why his drunk uncle shouldn't be allowed to babysit. It's funny, sure, but there's a nugget of truth in every joke that makes you think the audience can't believe what they're hearing. Is Burr really going there? Oh, he's going there all right, and he's taking everyone along for the ride. He's like a tour guide in the world's most awkward theme park, pointing out all the attractions you're not supposed to notice. As Burr's roast intensifies, you can almost hear Trump's teeth grinding. From wherever he is, the comedian's not holding back. He's going after everything from Trump's business dealings to his Twitter habits. Trump tweets so much his fingers have developed their own six-pack. Burr jokes and the audience loses it. But here's the thing, Burr's not just throwing random insults. He's building to something like a comedian version of Jenga. Each joke is a block carefully placed to create a tower of hilarity that's just waiting to come crashing down on Trump's head. And then it happened. Burr delivers the knockout punch, a joke so perfectly crafted, so brutally honest, that it leaves the audience in stitches. It's like he's taken all the frustration, all the absurdity of the Trump era and distilled it into one perfect punchline. The crowd goes wild laughing and cheering like they've just witnessed comedy history, but this is just the beginning. As the applause dies down, there's a feeling in the air, a sense that something big has just happened. Burr's words are already spreading, rippling out through social media like wildfire. Trump's about to have a very bad day, and it all started with one man and a microphone. Remember when your mom told you to count to 10 before reacting? Well, Trump never got that memo as Burr's jokes spread faster than fake tan on a white shirt. Trump's gearing up for a tweet storm that'll make his usual rants look like gentle summer breezes.
As you were driving, you were cursing at people, at other drivers, and yelling at them from the car. Yes. Do you ever find yourself in a situation where they recognize you after you've yelled at them?
I think once you start calling somebody like that whole, oh my God, is that the guy from that show, is out the window. And you just want to win the argument. Maybe when they drive away, they're like, hey, isn't that guy from Comedy Central? I don't look at myself like that. I'm in my head, so I'm looking out, so I'm not seeing me. I'm just seeing what they're doing, and it just annoys me.
And boy, oh boy, it ain't going to be pretty while. The rest of us are still wiping tears of laughter from our eyes. Trump's thumbs are already doing their angry dance. Across his phone screen, you can almost hear the steam whistling out of his ears as he types out his first tweet. Bill Burr, more like Bill Blur, couldn't see the truth if it hit him in the face. Sad. But that's just the warm-up, folks. Trump's Twitter feed is about to turn into a dumpster fire of epic proportions. It's like watching a toddler have a meltdown in the candy aisle, except this toddler has nuclear codes and a really bad haircut. As the minutes tick by, Trump's tweets get more and more unhinged. He can't seem to decide if Burr's unfunny or dangerous. 1 minute, he's calling him a failed comedian who couldn't get a laugh if his life depended on it, and the next he's accusing Burr of being part of the deep state conspiracy to undermine America's greatest president. Make up your mind, Donnie. Trump's loyal army of mega hat-wearing supporters jump into the fray, but they're outnumbered by Burr fans faster than you can say kiff. It's like watching a bunch of clowns trying to put out a forest fire with squirt guns. Hilarious, but also kind of sad. Meanwhile, the rest of Twitter is having a field day. Memes are popping up faster than Trump's lies. At a press conference, there's one of Trump's face photoshopped onto a giant orange, another of him throwing a tantrum in the Oval Office with a pacifier in his mouth.
Liberals are so stupid the way that they handle Trump.
What do you mean?
You should shut up. And then that was it. He was on the casino circuit, and then you idiot liberals wrote him twist again when you indicted him. And now he's a martyr. He's a narcissist. Neutral energy.
Yeah. You think he'd go away?
You know what I think he was? I think he was a one-hit wonder. Right? He wrote the twist. It's going to be great for comedy. He's coming back.
This stupid election is finally over. Took forever. Like, yeah. Everybody knew who they were voting for 4 years ago. And then they just drag you through a year and a half of this stuff. Like, who was sitting there watching the debate, like, still not decided? Two of the most polar opposite people ever. It's like, all right, let's see. What does the orange bigot have to say?
This year, you're not going to get a visit from Santa, but you are going to get a visit from the Secret Service.
Hit that subscribe button, leave a like on this video. If you stuck around the end, drop a blue heart in this comment. And until next time, I will see you soon.